gals and gals fought a tough war, too. Maybe a lot tougher than we did in the First World War. But if you'd have been at Bella...
Alan, if you'd been at Tarawa or Saipan, you'd...
Well, you wait a minute, Brandon. I have no friends here. I'm outnumbered.
Yeah, sit down, Tom.
Yeah,
Drag your anchor.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I was asking Alan a question about GI insurance.
Well, all right. Shoot the questions to me.
Well, can we pay our payments right
Well,
away?
how about my motorcycle?
Quiet. One at a time.
Well, now that the shooting stopped, many of us are wondering what to do about our insurance policies. When we were in service, it seemed everybody had a policy. It was a good thing for our families. They gave us a lot of talks about the value of insurance and so forth. But in my case, it kind of went in one ear and out the other. I just signed on the dotted line and let it go at that.
You know, Joe's right. After a lot of us left the separation center and got back into cities, our insurance seemed to be just another part of our uniform. Like chow, reveille, a 15-cent movie now and then, inspections.
Hey, don't remind us about inspection.
What do you know about inspection?
Well, inspections were a duty, just like being ordered to take a pill box or do KP. GI insurance was a duty most of you carried out. Now, as civilians, you still have that duty to perform. Family protection through insurance. And in civilian life, as in the service, you can't shirk your duty.
What's the matter with a private company? Why should I keep my GI insurance?
Well, as an insurance man myself, I'd like to give you some sound reasons. In the first place, the government doesn't own this insurance company. It's just another mutual company. National Service Life Insurance belongs to the policyholders, and the veterans who keep up their insurance own the company.
And here all the time I thought the government was the insurance company.
No, Tom. The government just manages the insurance fund and acts as its trustee. It's the largest insurance company in the world and the only one that can boast of having the United States government back of all its assets.
Well, that makes GI insurance the safest anybody can get.
The government does more. It provides the offices, equipment, and personnel. You don't pay for the overhead, the government doesn't make any profit on it.
Now I'm back home and out of danger. I don't need insurance.
That's what you think, Ferguson. Listen to this. The total casualty figures of our armed forces from Pearl Harbor to VJ Day, adding up combat casualties, sickness, disease, and so forth, we had approximately 330,000 deaths. But in the same period, in civilian life in the United States, we had 487,000 deaths from accidents alone. Deaths from natural causes of sickness are not included in this figure. And while you boys were doing the fighting in various parts of the globe, disabling injuries to civilians during the same period were 1,250,000. For every disabled serviceman, there were 5 disabled civilians. I don't mean to scare you and make you nervous about living as a civilian, but there's the story.
You talk like a recruiting officer. You missed your calling, you know it.
How did the premiums of our insurance compare with that of private companies?
GI insurance is a great bargain, and insurance men agree on its very low cost. But the difference isn't all to be found on the price tag. For one thing, along with being cheap, this insurance gives you the broadest possible coverage. There are no restrictions such as piloting a plane, moving to a foreign country, or engaging in a hazardous occupation, such as you might find in some ordinary policies. You can get killed any way you want to.
No.
Well, that's good. I can keep up with my flying and not worry about insurance clauses.
Joe, I don't think you can beat this deal anywhere else. And I'd like to hang on to my insurance. Since I got out of the Army 5 weeks ago, well, I've been thinking about a lot of other things. And I sort of forgot about my insurance. Tell me, what can I do about it now?
You have no problem. Just send in your premium the first of every month. You're still in good standing. To reinstate term insurance, that's the insurance you carried in the service, all you have to do is submit a signed statement that you're in as good health now as when the policy lapsed. Only 2 monthly premiums must accompany the application for reinstatement. One for the month ahead, one for the 31 days of grace in which you were covered without paying. This reinstatement privilege will remain in effect until January 1st, 1947.
That's all right.
I've been out 3 months and have paid my premiums every month, but I haven't received any receipts yet. I have received my canceled checks. I suppose I'm in good standing.
Your canceled checks prove that. But let me explain why you and other veterans who have business with the Veterans Administration aren't getting prompt replies. With the rapid demobilization period we've just gone through, the Veterans Administration has been flooded with correspondence from veterans on all sorts of subjects. With over 125,000 pieces of mail arriving at Central Office every day, it's a big job to sort and deliver it to the right departments. And the veterans themselves are many times the cause of bottlenecks in communications. Here's an actual letter received. Veterans Administration, Washington, D.C., to whom it may concern. Here is my premium payment for April. Please credit me and send receipt. Signed, John Smith. And the envelope had only the postmark, no return address. What a job to find a John Smith. There are 24 million cards in the master index card room at Central Office, Veterans Administration. There are 228,000 Smiths on file. 9,000 are named John, of whom 1,000 have no middle initial. There are 150,000 Johnsons and 120,000 Browns. The fact that this John Smith is waiting for back receipts is easy enough to understand. If he had given his N number, which is his National Service Life Insurance policy number, his service serial number, and his birth date, it would have made the job of sender identification simple. His letter would have bypassed the reader's table, the searchers in the master files, and his payment would have been credited to his account immediately and his receipt mailed promptly. Always include in every letter to the Veterans Administration all identifying and filing numbers assigned to you. If we all do that, Veterans Administration will catch up and be operating on a daily schedule.
What do I do about converting my term insurance to one of the permanent policies offered? Do I have to do it right away?
No. If you took out your insurance before January 1st, 1946, you have 8 years from the date it became effective to make up your mind on what type of permanent insurance you want to carry. Ordinary life, 20-pay life, 30-pay life, and several others that will be authorized soon. Before making up your mind on converting, wait until you're sure of your civilian income, how much insurance you can afford to carry. Don't make any hasty decision. Hang on to your term insurance until you're sure how you want to convert. No one is going to hurry you into making that decision either. And if you can't make up your mind by the time your term insurance expires, you're in a bad way. Yes, get good advice. And the best place for the veteran to get good advice is at the Veterans Administration office, whether it be about insurance or any other problem you might have.
But we can't all go to Washington to get advice. What's so funny about that?
That's perfectly logical. You don't have to go to Washington. In fact, the Veterans Administration wants you to stay away from Washington. If you haven't an office in your town, use one of the many offices nearby or write to the regional office serving your area. Contact representatives want to be of assistance to you. They have the information to give you complete service. If they don't have the information, they can do a better job of getting it for you than you can yourself. Just as the Veterans Administration is dedicated to service for those who serve, so are thousands of insurance men like myself dedicated to spreading the word about having and holding National Service Life Insurance, one of your future assets. But we feel it's our unselfish duty to tell you what you're missing if you don't take advantage of it.
Thanks a lot, Joe.
Well, I'll see you next week.
Come on, Jack, I'll drive you home.
Good, I'll take you up on that.
Would you like to go for some coffee with us?
No thanks, Kay. I'm a little tired. I guess I'll go home and go to bed.
Come on, Sally. I'll hold your hand while we cross the street so a bad civilian accident won't get you.
As if you needed any excuse to hold Sally's hand.
That's silly.
Good night, everybody. Good night. Yes, every veteran who now has National Service Life Insurance should hold on to it. And those of you who have let your policies lapse should reinstate them as soon as possible. This insurance is a tremendous cushion against misfortune, a solid shield against poverty and want. You must not shirk your duty to your family. As Robert E. Lee once said, duty is the sublimest word in the English language. You cannot be expected to do more. You should not wish to do less. It would be sad and senseless if through oversight and misunderstanding, this national resource affecting almost half the families in the land were not used to the fullest extent. To have and to hold National Service Life Insurance is your privilege as a veteran, one of your future assets. Take full advantage of its protection.